Today we will discuss about exercise 9.3, SSC first part mathematics. Some of the important concepts which we will use here are as if we use whiteboard. So first of all, we will write about what are fundamental identities. So what are first topic is what are fundamental identities. So we will discuss about fundamental identities. So if I write some of the fundamental identities, so it is equal to sine square theta plus cos square theta will be equal to 1. Similarly, if I write 1 plus uh, second fundamental identity will be 1 plus tan square theta will be equal to secant. We will see how to prove these fundamental identities. And third one, if I write will be 1 plus cot square theta, this will be equal to cosecant square theta. So these are some of the important fundamental identities. So we will prove these fundamental identities. If I take a triangle which is right triangle, this is a triangle which is right triangle. So if this is point A, this is point B, and this is point C, then this will be the if I write it as B, this as A, and this is uh, C, then we know we are going to prove the fundamental identities. First one, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So how we will prove this fundamental identity? Simply we will make a triangle, and we know about the formula which is called Pythagoras theorem. So if we will prove first one, fundamental identities. So if there is a triangle, this is a right triangle. If I write it as this is A, this is B, and this is C vertex. So these are three vertices of triangle. This is point C, this is point B, and this is point A. So we know that this is our base. I write this is base. This is hyperbola, hypotenuse. This is perpendicular. So if we are going to prove first one, fundamental identities. So we know by applying Pythagoras theorem. So b square will be equal to, we know that hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. So b square will be equal to c square, and plus it will be a square. So if I divide both sides of this equation by b square, so after dividing by b square and divide it by b square and divide a square by b square, so this will be cancelled out. So this will be equal to 1, and this will be equal to, you can write c square over b square as c over b whole square plus you can write it as A over B uh, whole square. So from this diagram, it is very clear that if I write what is value of sine theta, so sine theta is equal to perpendicular over hypotenuse. So perpendicular is equal to A and hypotenuse is equal to value of B. So sine theta will be equal to sine theta will be equal to A over B. Similarly, from this diagram, I write cos theta. So cos theta will be equal to cos theta is equal to base over cos theta will be equal to base cos theta will be equal to base over hypotenuse. So this will be equal to C over B. So after putting these value, it will be clear that C over B is equal to cos. So it will be cos square uh, theta plus, because this angle is theta and this angle is right angle 90 angle. So this will be equal to cos theta plus sine square uh, theta. So this is our first one, fundamental identities. You can write it as sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So similarly, you can we can prove the other fundamental identities by applying same procedure. If we want to prove second or third, so divide it by c square, and for first one divide it by a square. So it will be very clear from this. So this was our procedure to write uh, and prove some of the fundamental identities. Now, after proof of these fundamental identities, we will write some of the important values in trigonometric functions. As if I write as uh, sine of 30, sine of 30 will be equal to uh, cos of 60, and value of cos of 60 and sine of 30 will be equal to 1 over square root 2. Similarly, if I write as value of cos of 30, so cos of 30 will be equal to sine of 60, and this will be equal to square root 3 over, this will be equal to square root 3 over 2. This is value of sine and cosine angle. Similarly, we know that if I write sine of 0 degree, so it will be equal to 0. Similarly, if I write cos of 0 degree, so cos of 0 will be equal to 1. Similarly, I write tan of 0 will be equal to 0, and tan of 90 will be equal to infinity. Tan, if I write tan 90, so it will be undefined, or you can write it as infinity. Similarly, if I put the value of sine 0, sine 90 will be equal to 0, sine 90 will be equal to, sorry, 1, and cos 90 will be equal to cos of 90 will be equal to cos of 90 will be equal to 0. Similarly, if I write the value of tan of 30, so tan of 30 will be equal to 1 over square root 3, and if I write tan of 60, so tan of 60 will be equal to square root 3. So tan of 60 will be equal to square root 3. These are values of some of the trigonometric functions. So after this, if I write the value of other trigonometric Now we will start our exercise number 9.3. These are some of the important values at angle 0, 30, 45, 60, 90, and 180 and 270. We will apply these values into our questions. So there is question number 1, sine of 60 cos of 30. Sorry, sine of 30 cos of 30, sine of 60 cos of 30 minus cos 60 sine 30 will be equal to sine 30. So simply we know about the values of these functions. So sine 60 will be equal to square root 3 over 2, cos 30 will be square root 3 over 2, cos 60 will be equal to 1 by 2, and sine 30 will be equal to 1 by 2. After simplification, our answer will be equal to 1 over 2, and we know that sine of 30 is equal to 1 by 2. So this will be equal to 1 by 2, and left side has answer 1 by 2. So our left side equal to will be equal to right hand side. Similarly, this is pi over 6. So we know that how to convert pi radian angle into degrees. So pi over 6 after multiplication with 180 over pi will be equal to 30. So sine 30 will be equal to 1 by 2. There is square, so it will be square of 1 by 2. Similarly, sine pi over 3 will be equal to 60. So sine 60 is equal to square root 3 by 2. It will be square of square root 3 by 2 plus tan pi over 4 is equal to 1. So this will be equal to 1 square. So final answer will be equal to 2. Similarly, question number third part of question number first is 2 sine of 45 plus 1 by 2 cosecant 45 will be equal to 3 over square root 2. So left hand side will be equal to 2 sine of 45 will be equal to 1 by square root 2 plus cosecant 45 will be equal to this will be equal to 1 by 2, and cosecant 45 is equal to square root 1 by 1 over square root 2. So after simplification, our answer will be equal uh, to square root 3, 3 over square root 2. Similarly, fourth part of the question number 1 is equal to sine square pi by 6 ratio sine square pi by 4. First of all, pi over 6 will be equal to 30. So this will be equal to sine, if I write sine of 30 will be square of sine of 30. Similarly, it will be the square of pi over 4 is equal to 45, sine 60 and sine 90. So we will put the value of sine 30 is equal to 1 by 2, and we will put the square on it. Ratio sine 45 is equal to 1 over square root 2, square ratio sine of pi over 3 will be equal to 60. So sine 60 is equal to square root 3 over 2, and there will be the square on this. And sine pi over 2 is equal to 90. Sine 90 will be equal to 1. So our final answer will be equal to 1 ratio 2 ratio 3 ratio 4. How? Because if we try to add 1 over 4, 1 over 2, and 1 over, so simply after multiplying with 4, so our final answer will be equal to 1 ratio 2 ratio 3 ratio 4. Similarly, question number 2, evaluate the following. Simply we had to put the values of these trigonometric functions. Tan pi over 3 will be equal to tan 60. Similarly, tan pi over 6 will be equal to tan 30. So tan 30 is equal to square root 3 over 2. So tan 60 is square root 3, and tan pi over 6 is equal to 1 by square root 3. And other values will be after putting and simplifying, our final answer will be equal to 1 by square root 3. And this is second part of question number 2. This is 1 minus tan square pi over 3 over 1 plus tan square pi over 3. Pi over 3 will be equal to 60. So we will put only the value of pi tan 60. Tan 60 is equal to square root 3. So 1 minus square root 3 square over 1 plus square root 3 square is equal to, after cutting this square root, 1 minus 3 or 1 plus 4, this will be equal to 1 by 2 is our final answer of this question. Similarly, after question number 2, we will discuss about question number no, this will be the question number after question number 2, we will discuss about question number 2, verify the following. This is simple question. We will write the value of theta first of all 30. After simplifying this question with angle 30, we will use same expression for angle 45. So if I use angle 30 first, so sine 2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. Simply we will write theta is equal to 30 in the place of theta. So this will be equal to sine of 2 theta will be equal to 30. So 30 multiplied 2 will be equal to 60. Sine 60 we know that is equal to square root 3 by 2. And similarly, right side is equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. So we will write it as 2 sine of 30. Sine of 30 is equal to 1 by 2 and cos of 30 will be equal to square root 3 by 2. So after simplification, right hand side will be equal to square root 3 by 2. If we look at the answer, so this will be equal to square root 3 by 2. Similarly, the second part of this question is cos 2 theta is equal to cos square theta minus sine square theta. So if I write angle, similarly we are using angle theta is equal to 30. So in second part we will use angle is equal to 45. Here will be the solution at 45. This is a solution of same expression at angle theta is equal to 45. Sine 2 theta will be equal to sine 2 multiply 45 will be equal to 90. Sine 90 is equal to 1. Similarly, after putting into the right side, our answer will be equal to 1. So this was first part of the question number 3. After doing first part of the question number 3, we will do second part of the question number 3. Suppose of 2 theta is equal to cos theta minus sin theta. First of all, we use the value of angle theta is equal to 30. Suppose of 230 2 theta. After putting the value of theta is equal to 30, so 30 multiplied by 2 will be equal to 60. Suppose 60 is equal to 1 by 2. Similarly, this is the answer of left hand side of this expression. Similarly, if we want to do this the right hand side of this question, so we will write it as cos square theta is equal to 30. So cos square 30 minus sin square 30. So we know that the value of cos 30 is equal to 1 square root 3 by 2. Similarly, the value of sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2. So after squaring square root 3 square will be equal to 3, 2 square will be equal to 4 minus 1 square is equal to 1 and 2 square will be equal to 4. After LCM is 4, 3 minus 1 will be equal to 2 after simplification. And division of 2 by 4, our answer will be equal to 1 by 2. So left hand side answer is equal to 1 by 2 and the answer of the right hand side is equal to 1 by 2. So at angle 30 left hand side is equal to right hand side. Similarly, as we have done in our this expression at angle 30, we will write it as on angle 45. So if we put the value of theta is equal to 45, so this will be equal to cos of 2 theta will be equal to 45. So this will be 45 multiplied 2 will be equal to 90. So cos 90 is equal to 1. Similarly, cos the right hand side is equal to cos square theta minus sin square theta. So cos square 45 will be minus sin square 45. We know that cos and sine at angle 45 has the same value. So 1 by square root 2 square minus 1 by square root 2 square will be equal to 0. So left hand side has answer 0 and similarly the answer of the right hand side is equal to 0. So at angle 45 this expression has left hand side is equal to right hand side. This was our question number 3. The third part of the question number 3 will be equal to cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta minus 1. So this at angle 30 cos 2 theta will be 30. So 30 multiplied 2 will be equal to 60. Cos 60 will be equal to 1 by 2. Simply after putting the value of cos 60, our answer is 1 by 2. So answer of left hand side for this expression using angle theta is equal to 30 is equal to 1 by 2. Similarly, the answer of this expression by using the angle is equal to 30 on the right hand side will be equal to cos square theta minus 1 to cos square theta will be equal to 30 minus 1. So this will be equal to 2 cos square theta. Cos square will be cos 30 is equal to square root 3 by 2. So this will be square root 3 by 2 square minus 1. So after simplification, our answer will be equal to 1 by 2. So this is simple expression. So if we use theta is equal to 45, so this is equal to cos 2 theta will be equal to cos 2 45. So cos 90 will be equal to 0. So this is question 3 third part. After similarly, we will do question number 3 part number 4, which is equal to cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square theta. And if we do our fifth part of the question number 3, which is equal to tan 2 theta is equal to 2 tan theta over 1 minus tan square theta. So theta is equal to 30, so this will be equal to tan 2 theta is equal to tan 60, tan 60, you know, that is equal to square root 3. So after taking the values, our final answer will be equal to square root 3 with the procedure given in above expression. So at angle 45, so tan 2 theta is equal to tan 45 multiplied by 2, tan 45 multiplied by 2 will be equal to tan 90, tan 90 is equal to undefined, or in similarly, if we write it as 2 tan theta after using theta is 45, so our final answer will be equal to 2 or 0, and we know that uh, the expression, this is called numerator, this is called denominator. So this value is equal to infinity if our denominator is equal to 0. So similarly, question number 4, which is an important expression, find of x. So we have to find the value of x if tan square 45 minus cos square 60 is equal to x sine 45. We will put the value of sine 45, cos 45, and tan 60 will be square root 3. Similarly, value of tan 45 is equal to 1, and after putting this square, this will be equal to 1, square is equal to 1. Similarly, cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2. After putting this square, this will be equal to 1 over 2, square will be equal to 1 by 4. So after simplification, this expression will be equal to 4 minus 1 will be equal to 3 by 3 by 4, and this is equal to 3 by 2, and after changing the position, means this 2 is dividing, and here this will be multiplied, this is multiplying, here this will be divided. So simplification, our answer is equal to if we write it as is equal to we can write 3 as square root 3 square, and here is 2 and square root 3. 1 square root 3 will be cancelled, and our final answer will be equal to square root 3 by 2. Now, an important question is find the values of the trigonometric function of the following angles. We have to write this kind of angle into the form of alpha plus beta. How? Simple method is, if this is minus pi, so we will write it as minus pi. If I solve this, so my first of our question is minus pi. So we can simply find the value of minus pi. This is simple question. If it is written as minus 3 pi, so we have to write it in a form of alpha plus beta. Second angle will be plus angle. So how you can write it as minus 3? We will write it as minus 4 pi plus will be theta. So this will be equal to minus 2 2 pi plus pi. So this will be simply equal to pi. So after putting the value, we can find simply the answer of sine pi, cos pi, tan pi, and cos pi, and secant pi, all of the values. Similarly, this is the expression of pi over 2 theta. You are wondering that why this is equal to pi by 2, because we know that about coterminal angles. Coterminal angle. So coterminal angle of pi over 2 is 5 5 pi by 2. So you can write it as, what is coterminal angle? Theta plus minus 2k pi are called coterminal angle. So 2 pi plus pi over 2 will be equal to pi by 2. Simply after putting the value of pi by 2, we will find out final answer of this question. Similarly, this is minus 9 over 2 pi. So you can write it as minus 6. You can simply divide 9 by 2. So this will be equal to 4, 1 by 2. So this is minus 4. So even multiple of minus 4 will be equal minus 2 will be equal to 4, 6. So we have to write second angle as positive. So you can write it as minus 6 pi plus 3 pi by 2. So after LCM, this will be equal to 2 and minus 12 plus 3. So minus, because we had to write positive angle second, so there is no possibility even other than 3 pi over 2. So our second angle will be 3 pi over 2. So this is multiple of 2 pi. So our angle will be equal to 3 pi by 2. Because values of trigonometric function at minus 9 pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2 are same. So simply we will calculate these values. Similarly, there is minus 15 like question number 1. So this is minus 16 pi plus pi. This will be the multiple of 2 pi. So you can write it as pi. Similarly, our fifth part of this question equals 15 30. You can 2 pi is equal to 360. So you can 360 degree. So you will write 2 pi multiplied by 4 plus 90. So this 90 will be equal to will be used in other trigonometric ratios, because you know that 2k pi plus theta will be equal to theta. Values at this and this angle will be equal to same. So we are applying this procedure for this question. Similarly, we will apply the procedure, same procedure for this. Here k will be equal to minus 7, because k in our above formula will be from g. So c are the set of integer which can be positive either negative number. So 235 over 2, simply you can divide it by 2. This will be equal to 116 plus 3 pi by 2. So 116 is the 58 multiple. So k will be equal to 58. So this will be 3 pi by 2. This is our final answer. Similarly, we will do for other questions, which is 9 parts. Similarly, our we will do this procedure. Similarly, as we had discussed about question number 5, the question number 6 is similar to our previous question. So we will do this is the solution of the question number 6. This first part of the question we will write it 60 plus 30. So we have to find the values of trigonometric function, because k is equal to 1 here. So we will find the values of trigonometric functions at angle 30. Similarly, this is 330. So you can write it as 360 plus 30. So this is equal to 30. K will be equal to minus 1. So we will find the values of at angle 30. Similarly, this is 365. So you can write it in multiple of 60. So this will be equal to 5k is equal to 2. So we will find values of trigonometric at 45. Similarly, if we multiply minus 2 with 360, so this will be equal to plus 45 will be equal to minus 675, and k will be equal to minus of 2. This is minus 17 over 3 pi, so you can write it as 17 divided by 3 will be equal to 6 uh, 5 pi plus 5 pi. You can write it as 5 pi plus pi over 2 pi over 3, or you can write it as minus 6 pi. It will be minus and it will be also minus. you have to find here positive angle, so you can write instead of 5, so you write 6 plus this is equal to 5 over 3. So k will be equal to minus 3, and we will calculate values at 5 by 3. Similarly for 13 over 3 pi. So this is our final solution of the whole exercise. Tomorrow we will discuss about exercise 9.4.